John Lester prepares for Game 3 of the series, trying to right the Red Sox ship. He comes in at 5-7. It's Red Sox, Blue Jays from Fenway next. A beautiful summer day in Boston. We've been fortunate all homestand long. It's the final game of the homestand. Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox play Game 3 of the series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, as always, joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox Baseball. Well, Jerry, right now, the Red Sox are struggling scoring runs.
They sure are. For a team that's been 1-2 in the league all season long as far as runs scored, over the last couple of days, they've really had their problems scoring runs here at Fenway Park. I mean, look at the last 3 games. Only 7 runs scored, 2 home runs, on-base percentage of .245. 6 of the 7 runs they scored on home runs. And look at the walks. Only 3 walks, so they're not really being very patient at the plate right now. Last night, Jacoby Ellsbury had the night off. He is back in the lineup today. Crawford is out of the lineup today to get a day's rest. But the longer you look at this, it looks like they're really missing David Ortiz out of this lineup right now.
Well, Henderson Alvarez is on the mound today for the Toronto Blue Jays as the Red Sox try to avoid a sweep. We are back at Fenway Park right after this with the first pitch in Game 3. By Infinity, luxury cars that deliver inspired performance. Kia Motors, Dunkin' Donuts, New England's website for deals by Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. Well, a beautiful day in the Back Bay at Boston as the Red Sox and Blue Jays get ready for the final game of the series. Picture perfect inside Fenway Park on Cape Cod Day. Here from Fenway is the Red Sox and Blue Jays wrap up the series, and the Red Sox trying to get back to their winning ways. Boston with a loss last night, dropping to 48-47. They're just a half game better than the Toronto Blue Jays heading into today's action as the umpiring crew gets into their spots. The Red Sox will soon take the field here, led by their starter today, John Lester. Tries to get the Red Sox back on track as here they come. We'll check out the Blue Jays starting lineup. Our Red Sox junior announcer is brought to you by Pfizer, proud to be part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm John of Cape Cod. Leading off for the Blue Jays at third base, Mr. Brett LAWRIE. The shortstop, Mr. Yunel Escobar. In center field, Mr. Kobe Rasmus. The first baseman, Mr. Edwin Encarnacion. The DH, Mr. J.P. Arancibia. In right field, Mr. RAJAI Davis. The left fielder, Mr. Travis Schneider. The catcher, Mr. Jeff Mathis. And batting ninth at second base, Mr. Omar Vizcal.
Nice job, John. As we take a look at the starting pitcher, it's brought to you by the experienced Buick New England Sweepstakes. And today it is John Lester for Game 3. His 20th start, 5-7 with a 4.80 earned run average, 98 Ks and 116 1/3 innings. Against the Blue Jays in his career, he's 11-5. Last time out against the White Sox, 4 innings, giving up 6 runs on 7 hits as he took the loss against Chicago.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 6th now in the American League with 55 errors on the season. Nick Punto will be at third base. Mike Aviles, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman. Left to right, Daniel Nava, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Ryan Sweeney. And Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching for John Lester.
Umpiring crew. In behind the plate is Rob Drake with Joe West at first base, Sam Holbrook at second base, and Andy Fletcher is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
Well, very comfortable conditions here at Fenway Park today, 85 degrees. Breeze out to center field at 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy is the forecast for the day, but right now, nothing but blue skies above Fenway. As see that breeze coming in here at the moment to start the game. Is ready to stand in is Brett LAWRIE, who leads it off today for the Jays. LAWRIE returning to the Blue Jays lineup last night. First pitch of this one is a high drive. Deep left field. Novel looking up, and that ball is gone right out of Fenway. First pitch of the day from John Lester leaves Fenway Park. Brett LAWRIE gets his 9th home run of the year, and the Blue Jays out to the 1-0 advantage.
Well, we didn't expect to see LAWRIE in this series because of the injury he sustained in New York, but he's in the lineup out of the leadoff spot. He jumps on the first fastball from John Lester and takes it way out of Fenway Park. 94-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate. His 9th home run of the season.
Here is Yunel Escobar, who swings at the first pitch, also fouls it off to the right. An aggressive approach here in the beginning for the Blue Jays, right out of the gate. Escobar coming in, hitting at .249, 6 homers, 34 runs batted in. Takes ball 2, 2-1. And John Lester giving up a home run to the first batter of the game. It is the 13th home run Lester has allowed this year. Not missing by much, and Lester wants to know where that missed. It is 3-1.
Yeah, that's 2 pitches in this at bat that he thought he had for strikes that were not called strikes. That's a good pitch at the bottom of the strike zone.
He will walk Escobar, who heads down to first base. So a home run and a walk to start the day for Lester. Here comes Kobe Rasmus, the center fielder for the Blue Jays. Rasmus at .245, 17 homers and 58 runs batted in. Among American League center fielders, he ranks first in RBIs with the 58. 0 for 3 in the ballgame last night with an RBI and a couple of walks. Good size lead at first for Escobar, held on by Adrian Gonzalez. Rasmus bunts it towards third. Punto bare hands and throws, but it'll be too late. Bunt single for Rasmus right down the third base line as Escobar takes second.
Yeah, he's not sacrificing there. He's bunting for a base hit and a perfect bunt down the third base line. He's going to hug that grass with this bunt. Puto comes in with the bare hand, sidearm flip, but not in time at first base to get Rasmus.
Here is Edwin Encarnacion, who last night hit a big 2-run home run, which tied the game at the time. The Blue Jays were down 3-1. His 26th home run of the year, 296 average, and 65 runs batted in. All part of the comeback for the Jays last night. As I mentioned, down 3-1 when he did this against Aaron Cook, one of 2 home runs that Cook would allow in his outing, the other to JP Arancibia. Two on, nobody out. Encarnacion in 11 games in the season series, hitting at .353 against Boston.
Escobar at second base, 3 steals on the season. He's been caught 1 time. And a little fake there by John Lester, and Dustin Pedroia at second base.
That'll miss. 2-0. We're talking about an adjustment that Lester is trying to make today. Bob McClure talking a little bit about what they're trying to do with John Lester, a little bit more over the top in this outing here today, and we'll see how it translates as this 2-0 pitch is down the line and right. This is trouble on the run, and this will jump up into the crowd with Sweeney. But it is a ground rule double. A run will score for the Jays, and they take a 2-0 lead.
Encarnacion continues to produce runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. His 66th RBI of the season. Fastball away, goes to the opposite field, and 1 hop into the stands for the ground rule double. Now, you were talking about that adjustment, Don, and it's very minor. Now, what Bob McClure was talking about is throwing more downhill and trying to keep some of those pitches down for John Lester, shorting his stride a little bit.
Swinging a foul tip. 80 runs now allowed in the first inning by the Red Sox this season. The first inning has truly been a problem. 24 more than they've allowed in any other inning. Arancibia trying to hold up, goes around. Rasmus at third base, Encarnacion at second base. Still nobody out in the top of the first inning. That'll miss high. Last night, Arancibia with his 14th home run of the year. All part of a 6-3 victory last night for the Jays. Four home runs in the month, hitting at .311 overall in the month of July. Certainly not the start that Bobby Valentine had envisioned for Lester today, or that John had envisioned as he tries to get out of this inning with minimal damage. Started with this guy, Brett LAWRIE, with a solo home run, his 9th of the year on the first pitch. Outfield straight away here. Arencibia batting with Rasmus at third base. Encarnacion at second. On the ground towards second base. Pedroia will go to first, his only play for the first out of the inning as the third Blue Jays run comes in. It's 3-0 Toronto.
Red Sox at this stage of the ball game, of course, playing back, trying to prevent the big inning. And right there, the ground ball to Pedroia to get the out at first base.
There is Rajai Davis, who came into the game yesterday late in the game to pinch hit. Stayed in the game defensively in right, and today starts in right field. 249, 4 homers, 23 runs batted in for the speedster. Now they bring the infield in. Looked like Davis went around. They checked. No, he did not, says Joe West. I guess he didn't. Good call by Joe West. Check swing, and that went in on the hands and fouls that one off to even the count at 1-1.
Fastball burying inside and right off the just above the hand of Rajai Davis for the foul ball.
Chopped down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. Off the box seats from third base comes Encarnacion. Throw to second. Davis will slide head first and get there safely. RBI double has the Blue Jays on top 4-0. And this is not what John Lester had in mind today.
No, and this has been happening to the Red Sox consistently where they've been falling behind early in ball games. 4 runs already here for Toronto in the first inning, and Bobby Valentine to the mound.
John Lester has allowed only 8 earned runs in the first inning this season coming into today's outing. 4 of them so far here today, and on the listening side of that conversation with Bobby Valentine. Here is Travis Snider, 2 for 7 since returning to the big leagues. First time this year, now into his 3rd big league game this season, spending the year at AAA Las Vegas. Davis started and stopped at second base as Snider takes ball 1.
.25 steals for Rajai Davis.
Pickoff play at second, but back to the bag. No throw from Lester. Very difficult way to operate when you get down this early each game. The Red Sox have had this trouble, and it continues again today, down 4-0. Still just 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 95 for Travis Snider.
It's like Snider chased a high fastball this time. Might have been out of the strike zone. Up and away from Snider, 95.
Snider was hitting at .335 with 13 homers, 56 runs batted in 56 games at AAA Las Vegas. He's called up officially on July the 20th, and so far in the series, 2 for 7 coming into this first inning at bat. Bats out of the number 7 spot. Two and two. On deck is Jeff Mathis. Does the catching today for the Blue Jays. The day game after the night game. Aaron Sebia, the DH today. Foul back, and we'll do it again. Time called. Cheating in from shortstop is Aviles. In behind Rajai Davis at second as they try to keep him close. Snyder went around. Ball gets away. As Snyder will try to reach, and he will. And going to third is Rajai Davis. As Davis rounded third, then dove back to the bag, but reaching on what likely will be a wild pitch. The strikeout as Snyder will get on, and Lester strikes out a guy and still cannot get the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's the curveball right there for the strikeout, but then the ball bounces off Karam's off Saltalamacchia down toward the Red Sox on deck circle. And Snyder will make first base. Rajai Davis thinking about coming home, but he holds up once Gonzalez checks him.
Still nobody warming in the Red Sox bullpen here as Lester has runners at first and third with 1 out, 4 runs in for the Toronto Blue Jays in the first inning. Now Jeff Mathis, former Angels catcher, hitting at .250, 5 home runs, 8 runs batted in. There at CBA with the everyday catcher. You mentioned he is DHing today. Shows bunt and takes ball 1 in the dirt.
No squeeze play that time, a safety squeeze. If he gets the ball down on the ground and the runner at third thinks he can make it home, he comes.
Drops it down, and Saltalamacchia has got one play. It's at first, and they make it, but the run scores. It is 5-0. The Blue Jays take the lead.
Well, exact same play. Mathis getting the ball down this time, and once it's read that there can be no play at home plate, you'll see Rajai Davis take off and beat the play at home. Not even close to being able to make a play on him. And another run for the Blue Jays. So they're doing everything here in the first inning.
They give him credit for sacrifice. So it is 5-0 as Rajai Davis scores the 5th run for the Jays. 9th member of the Blue Jays to bat here in the first inning. And it's Omar Vizquel who stands in. Omar Vizquel hitting at .200. No homers, 2 runs batted in. John Lester's earned run average right now at 5.15. This month it is 9.19. In the month of July, here's a pop-up into shallow right. Out goes Pedroia. In comes Sweeney, and Sweeney will make the catch that ends the inning. 9 Blue Jays bat, 5 of them score. Red Sox are coming up. Red Sox coming to bat. Our Red Sox junior announcer is brought to you by Pfizer. Proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Here's the Red Sox lineup.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm Bridget of Cape Cod. Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Mr. Jacoby Ellsbury. In left field, Mr. Daniel Nava. The second baseman, Mr. Dustin Pedroia. At first base, Mr. Adrian Gonzalez. The DH, Mr. Cody Ross. The catcher, Mr. Jared Salta Lamacchia. The right fielder, Mr. Ryan Sweeney. At shortstop, Mr. Mike Aviles. And batting at third base, Mr. Nick Puto.
Outstanding job, Bridget. Some tough names in that Red Sox lineup. Great job. This is down the left field line foul off the bat of Jacoby Ellsbury. Starting pitcher is brought to you by the experienced Buick New England Sweepstakes, and it's Henderson Alvarez. 19th start of the year, 5-7 with a 4.29 earned run average. 42 strikeouts for him on the year, 27 walks. Last time out, a no decision, part of this road trip for the Blue Jays against the Yankees, 6 innings. Over the outstretched glove of Alvarez. Escobar's throw is not in time. The infield hit for Jacoby Ellsbury as the Red Sox try to chip away at a 5-run deficit in the first inning here.
Yeah, once the ball gets by Alvarez, no chance at all. Alvarez jumping over his head, and you can see Escobar come in and try to make the play, but not in time to get Ellsbury hustling down that line.
Lead runner on for Boston, and it brings up Daniel Nava, who slides to the 2 spot. He led off here last night with Ellsbury off in last night's game. Nava 255, 4 homers and 27 runs batted in. His bat has cooled off. 0 for 7 on the homestand. Into the shift to go the Blue Jays. They've been doing this against Nava in the series. As Nava takes ball one.
Yeah, I believe this is the first team we've seen do this shift against Daniel Nava.
It is Brett LAWRIE, the third baseman, who moves over into short right field on the grass for John Farrell. Misses to the arm side. 2-0. Two-0 pitch outside. 3-0. Alvarez posted a 5-0 advantage even before he takes the hill today. And the infield hit now falling behind Nava. 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. Alvarez 1-1 in his career with a 3.09 earned run average in 4 starts against the Red Sox. His last start against the Red Sox, June 25th. He was here at Fenway Park. The Blue Jays won 9-6. He went 5 innings, giving up 3 earned runs. Nava is 2 for 6 in his career against Alvarez. Full count now to Daniel Nava. In 10 of the last 14 games, the Red Sox have given up runs to the opponent in the first inning. And it's 27 runs now in the last 14 games that they've allowed in the first inning. Today it is 5 for the Blue Jays off John Lester. Ellsbury takes off. Nava grounds right side. LAWRIE, the third baseman, will fire to first for the out. Ellsbury get a start, and he takes second base. 1 down.
Let's take a look at the Blue Jay defense. They're 12th in the American League with 67 errors on the season. Brett LAWRIE at third base. Yunel Escobar, the shortstop. Omar Vizquel at second. And Edwin Encarnacion, the first baseman. Left to right, Travis Snyder, Colby Rasmussen, RAJAI Davis, and Jeff Mathis doing the catching for Henderson Alvarez.
One out runner at second base, and Dustin Pedroia, the batter. So look from the bleachers here at Fenway Park behind the bullpen, and Red Sox trying to battle their way back here, trailing 5-0 out of the gate today. Pedroia 265, 6 homers, 33 runs batted in. Turn to the Red Sox on Thursday night off the disabled list, been part of this homestand, which comes to an end today. Red Sox after the game will head to Texas. As the pitch misses to Pedroia, and right now Alvarez has not been terribly sharp out of the gate.
He's been very slow and methodical out there here in the first inning for a guy that has a 5-run lead.
This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. Lester throws 29 first inning pitches and gives up 5 runs, and Alvarez now working very slowly, as you mentioned, with a 1-0 that is a strike, and it evens the count at 1-1. 27 and 24 in his major league career. Made 78 starts in the minor leagues before arriving here in Toronto. On the ground and through into left field, a base hit. Ellsbury will be stopped at third base as Snyder gets it back in. Pedroia with a base hit, and the Red Sox have runners at first and third.
Pedroia now 4 for 10 in his career against Alvarez, a 4-game hitting streak. Top spring ground ball that quickly gets between third and short. Ellsbury had to hold up to make sure Escobar did not make that play, so he gets as far as third base.
At the corners, 1 out for Adrian Gonzalez. The average has been rising up to 294. 8 homers and 55 runs batted in for Adrian. He is 10 for 24 on the homestand. It's in 24 of his last 26 games starting on June 20th. And a ground ball foul. Ellsbury at third base, Pedroia at first base, and 1 out. Another foul, 0-2. Lost today to the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays would jump above the Red Sox, and Boston would slide into last place in the American League East. Things not starting well today. High drive, deep right field for Gonzalez. This may help. Back towards the pen and gone into the bleachers. A blast for Adrian Gonzalez, a 3-run home run. Here come the Sox. It's 5-3 now.
Well, that's the way to strike back. Adrian Gonzalez with the 3-run blast, and that was a blast. Way over the Red Sox bullpen. Number 9 on the season. Gets a fastball, middle of the plate, down. Beautiful swing by Gonzalez.
Last 7 games, 3 home runs for Adrian, 12 RBIs. Cody Ross, the batter, and he'll foul it back. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2012 season, Hess and Hess Express donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. There's strike 2 to Cody Ross. A 5-run deficit coming into this inning for the Red Sox. They get 3 back in a hurry. Ross at 274, 16 homers and 50 runs batted in. 3 home runs in 2 days on this homestand for the Red Sox. The 2 3-run home runs and the dramatic walk-off home run. Well, against the Chicago White Sox, the 0-2. He's outside, 1-2.
That home run given up by Alvarez was the 19th that he's allowed this season.
Back to him. He's able to make the play on a hop and fires to first for out number 2.
That's the reason right now we have a 5-3 score here at Fenway Park. The 3-run shot by Adrian Gonzalez.
Well, Adrian enjoyed the games against the Toronto Blue Jays in Red Sox uniforms. Got 30 RBIs last season plus against Toronto. 3-run shot here, 2 outs in the inning. Jared Saltalamacchia, the batter. 228, 18 homers, and 44 runs batted in. Now, last night, the Red Sox took a 3-0 lead on Saltalamacchia's home run. Off Villanueva. Into the Blue Jays bullpen. Of course, the Blue Jays would come back and come from behind to get the win in last night's contest. There's 2 hits against the Blue Jays this season in the season series. Both have been home runs.
Long conversation going on here between Dustin Pedroia and John Lester.
Full count, 3-2. Seems to be a pep talk more than anything else. Still very much in this game. Is down to first base. No, it's strike 3 instead. Saltalamacchia gets the bad news. But a 3-run home run for Adrian Gonzalez. The Sox right back in, and it's 5-3 Blue Jays. Red Sox home game. Duncan hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Today we welcome members of the Lexington Youth Baseball Program in Lexington, Massachusetts. Dunkin' Donuts committed to the community. Well, a 5-3 Blue Jays lead as we move to the top half of the second inning. 18-minute wait for John Lester. So after a lengthy conversation and or pep talk from Pedroia, he'll tap on the leg, and here we go into inning number 2.
Yeah, you hold them right there. We're going to get more runs.
Brett LAWRIE started it with a home run in the first inning on the first pitch he saw of the game. And he took it out of Fenway Park to left. A fast start for the Jays. Scoring 5 times, 9 men batted in the first. 2-1 will skip in 3-1. Lester trying to find his way here in the second inning. Not close, and ball 4 down to first base goes LAWRIE. Second walk allowed by Lester of his outing. Lester coming in with a 5-7 mark, 4.80 earned run average. His 20th start of the season. Lead runner on here for the Jays in the second inning. Here is Yunel Escobar, who got the first walk allowed by Lester. Bob McClure is on the phone. We did not see action in the first inning, but it looks like there'll be action here in the second after the leadoff walk, as there is strike 1 to Escobar. Gary Tuck on the other end of the phone, and see who's going to pop up here. Bunt bid, and it's dropped down third baseline. Punto, his throw will be in time. LAWRIE takes second base.
I'm sure that'll go as a sacrifice also, but I think Escobar also was bunting for a base hit. Trying to drop it down that third base line on Punto. He does get a man at second base, thrown out at first. I'm sure it'll go as a sacrifice, but I'm not sure that's what he was doing.
That's credit for the sacrifice. LAWRIE at second base, 1 out. As Kobe Rasmus digs in close to the plate per usual. Rasmus reaching on a bunt single in the first inning. One of 4 hits for the Toronto Blue Jays. Skies this down the left field line. Over goes Nava to make the catch. A snow cone catch in fair ground. LAWRIE remains at second base. Nava making that catch barely.
Yeah, you're going to see all white coming out of this glove right there. Snow cone catch by Daniel Nava down in that left field corner.
Golf the Green Mountain State this fall by entering for a chance to win a golf vacation at Sugar Bush Resort. Package includes a 3-night stay at the luxurious Claybrook Hotel, 18 holes of golf each day, mountain adventure passes, and a golf lesson with a PGA Pro. To enter, go to VermontVacation.com/golf contest. First pitch ball to Edwin Encarnacion. Encarnacion a double and an RBI in the first inning, picking up his 66th RBI of the year. Inside, 2-0.
And first base open. I'm sure that John Lester wants to be very careful here with Encarnacion. 26 home runs on the season.
On deck is J.P. Arancibia.
Two-ball fastball right there. That's on the outside part of the plate to Encarnacion. Encarnacion trying to pull that ball.
This one fouled straight back. 95 on the fastball, 2-2. Nine-year-old Edwin Encarnacion. Pitch is outside. He has 26 home runs on the year. That ties a career high at 26 home runs with the Cincinnati Reds back in 2008. Most he's had in Toronto now in his 4th season with the Blue Jays. He is 21. That was in 2010 until this season. 3-2. Is ball 4, second walk of the inning allowed by Lester.
Now that's what we're talking about there with first base open and their big power threat at the plate, being very careful with him. A lot of pitches away, a changeup away, a fastball away, and Encarnacion not chasing it.
Well, for every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. 2 outs, runners at first and second as J.P. Arencibia stands in. He grounded out to second base in the first inning, 0 for 1. As he takes strike 1. High drive, the deep left center field. Back goes Ellsbury looking up, and that is gone. Into the monster seats. A 3-run home run for J.P. Arencibia. The walks in the inning really hurt Lester as he walks 2, and they will both score on the 3-run home run by Arencibia. And the Blue Jays are out to an 8-3 lead. They called to the pen, but nobody got up for the Red Sox, so no one has been warming. And Lester has now given up 8 runs in an inning and 2/3.
And that was on a changeup from John Lester. Changeup right down the middle of the plate, and Arencibia, who homered last night, homers again this afternoon.
Season high in runs allowed by Lester. He'd given up 7 runs on 2 occasions already. Jerry, what do you do when your ace is having the kind of troubles that John Lester is having right now?
You know, you look out to the bullpen. There is nobody throwing right now.
Still.
And it's almost like, okay, we're going to try to figure this thing out. I mean, you got to keep going for a while.
There was a call down. We watched it. But nobody got up after that. And there is still nobody up warming. He's given up 8 runs on 5 hits. He has walked 3. Wild pitch. 1-1 is going to miss. Now, granted, there have been some that have gone his way. But still, and Lester wanted that one right there. He's down 2-1. Now down 3-1. 5th time in Lester's career that he's allowed 8 runs or more. The most he's ever given up is 9. That was in August 2010. It was against these Toronto Blue Jays. That's a strike.
Lester picking up the outside corner for a strike on the 3-1 pitch.
High drive, deep left field, and that one will be out of Fenway Park. RAJAI Davis, his 5th home run of the year, and the Blue Jays take a 9-3 lead. Now the phone will ring.
Another high pitch there from John Lester. It was a high changeup to Arencibia, a high fastball to RAJAI Davis. And that confidence right now has to be as low as it possibly can be.
Back-to-back home runs for the Jays. 5th time this year they've done that. Ties a career high in runs allowed. As Snyder now stands in, and he'll take a healthy hack for strike 1. Tazawa just now getting up in the Red Sox pen. Snyder, who struck out in the first inning but reached on a wild pitch. As RAJAI Davis gets his 5th home run of the year. 2nd extra base hit of the game. He doubled in the first inning. Don Lester, who had lost his last 2 outings against the Yankees, lasting 4 1/3 against New York. And last time out, 4 innings against Chicago. And he gets the strikeout of Snyder to end the inning. And walks off the field, hearing some boos. 9-3 Blue Jays. Last half of the second inning back at Fenway Park, 9-3. The Blue Jays have the lead over the Red Sox as Ryan Sweeney leading it off for the Red Sox. Sweeney, part of the key matchup brought to you by New England Acura dealers. 4 for 10 against Henderson Alvarez, who gave up 3 runs in the first. 3-run home run by Adrian Gonzalez. There's a foul ball outside of first. Sweeney at 270. No homers, 14 runs batted in. Starting in right field. High fly ball out to left field. Travis Snyder onto the warning track to make the catch for the first out of the second inning. It's time now for today's twisted but true fact of the game. Yesterday in Philadelphia, third inning was a good one for pitchers, but not in the way you would think. In the top half, Giants pitcher Matt Cain took Phillies' Cole Hamels deep for the 6th career home run. In the bottom of the inning, Hamels responded off Cain with his first career home run. First time opposing pitcher had homered in the same game since 1997. First time opposing starters had homered off each other in the same inning since 1990. Each would end up allowing 3 homers in the game. The other 4 coming from position players. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is the refreshing hard iced tea. It tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted.
The pitch is powering up over in the National League yesterday.
Mike Aviles, it's a high fly ball to left. Travis Snyder looking up into the high sky to make the catch. 2 down.
And again, no one throwing in the Red Sox bullpen, so it looks like Lester's going to be coming back out. And Don, the only thing I can think of, 2 things. They don't want to burn out the bullpen, and they want to try to get Lester straightened out somehow by leaving him out there.
But by leaving him out there any further in more trouble, wouldn't it cause more damage?
Well, his confidence has got to be so low right now after 2 innings. It's hard to explain. Every single time he makes a mistake right now, something big happens.
I'm just not sure you're doing him any favors by leaving him in there and having him get beaten up here. 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second. Clearly not in a good frame of mind right now. We will see. 2 outs in the inning as Nick Punto shows bunt, pulls back, and takes it outside. Punto starting at third base. Fouled off, and it's 2-2. Full count, 3-2. 97 from Alvarez. On the ground to short. Escobar plays a hop that comes up to him. Throw across in time. And 1-2-3 inning for Alvarez. Through 2 innings from Fenway, it's 9-3 Blue Jays. Third inning from Fenway Park, 9-3. Blue Jays have the lead over the Red Sox as Mathis, first pitch swinging, grounds it foul. The Blue Jays catcher today headed for a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. His second plate appearance of the day. Lester giving up 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second, and Red Sox down 9-3 here in the third inning. Mathis takes a ball, and it's 1-1. Two and 1. Chop foul outside of third, and it is 2-2. I remind you to tune in tomorrow morning at 6 to Dennis and Callahan on Nesson at 93.7 FM for the best coverage of the Penn State scandal. Hear the corrective and punitive damage announcement live tomorrow at 9. It all starts at 6 tomorrow morning here on Nesson on WEEI 93.7 FM. This is lined to left and is going to get in, and backhanded by Nava on the track, and throwing the brakes on is Mathis. Throw back in has Pedroia diving to grab it, but it's a Leadoff single for Mathis, his first hit of the game.
Again, another mislocation right there by John Lester. They wanted to go inside. Instead, the ball was on the outside part of the plate. Look where Sultan Lamarca is and look where the baseball is. And Mathis reaches out and hooks it in the left field for the base hit.
So lead runner on here for the Blue Jays for the third consecutive inning. Here's Omar Vizquel, 197. No homers and 2 runs batted in. Slaps it off the plate down the third baseline. It is a foul ball. Skell lifts a pop-up down the left field line. Well placed. On the run is Aviles to make the catch from shortstop. Good play. Had to go a long way. Looked like that may fall at first as Nava was headed forward. Aviles headed forward, and it's the shortstop who makes the running grab.
Yeah, this ball gives Aviles a chance to get back there. He takes a peek out at Nava. He knows Nava can't get to it. Fighting the sun, calls off Nava and makes the play.
So 1 out here in the third inning. Mathis at first and Brett LAWRIE coming up. LAWRIE has been on twice. The home run on the first pitch of the ball game in the first inning, and then a walk he scored in the second inning. Only 2 runs scored by the Blue Jays third baseman as he bats in the third inning. Time was called, or was it? That one to the screen. LAWRIE backed out. I'm not sure he got the timeout call. Apparently he did. No indication from Rob Drake, the home plate umpire.
I didn't see any indication either that time was called.
Yeah, I guess he did. The right hand, kind of.
A little bit late.
Very. Now LAWRIE started the game. First pitch, high drive, and out of the yard. Leadoff home run for Brett LAWRIE. LAWRIE arriving on the scene last year for the Blue Jays. 43 games for the Jays, hit .293. 9 homers, 25 runs batted in, but he fractured his right middle finger September 21st, missed the remainder of the year. And back for what he hopes to be his first full season in the majors, and LAWRIE certainly should be. He's 22 years of age and Canadian born, Langley, British Columbia. Came over from the Milwaukee Brewers in the Sean Markham deal. Ground ball towards short, could be 2. Aviles to second for 1, on to first for 2. 6-4-3 on the twin killing that ends the third. We have played 2.5, 9-3 Blue Jays. healthy tip is brought to you by Tufts Health Plan. No one does more to keep you healthy. Here's Red Sox strength and conditioning consultant Mike Boyle.
The biggest health tip for young athletes is one, to eat more food. And by food, I mean things that don't come out of boxes. So actual food, vegetables, fruits, the things actually, the bad thing about this is I'm going to say you should be listening to what your mother tells you, which is, eat fruit, eat vegetables, eat meat that has not been fried. I think for most young kids, the best thing you can do is get them to eat better. We're much too fast food oriented.
Eat more. I like that.
Well, you didn't listen to the whole message.
No, I heard him say eat more.
Yeah.
That's what I heard him say.
Yeah, and then you shut him off.
Heard something about fruits and vegetables.
I
heard eat more.
6 meals a day the other day,
yes.
And eat more today.
Eat
so
more.
We're getting the message.
Yes. I'm hearing what I want to hear. Jacoby Ellsbury leading it off here in the third inning. 5 in a row retired by Alvarez as Ellsbury taps it foul. Inside 2-2. 3-run home run by Adrian Gonzalez in the first inning. Red Sox got back within 5-3, but the Blue Jays score 4 times in the second inning. 2-2 is fouled off to the left. Foul down the left field line, out of play. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up for Jacoby Ellsbury. Leads it off here in the bottom of the third inning. Three and two. A foul over into the seats. Payoff pitch on the way. Ellsbury will ground another one foul. Tune in to Nesson tonight at 6 for Charlie Moore Outdoors. The legend of the Mad Fisherman continues to grow as he lands both fish and celebrities on his boat all season long. You never can tell what Charlie will do next. So get your lures in the water and go fishing with Charlie Moore tonight. He's in Newport, Rhode Island. It all starts at 6 on Nesson. Daniel Nava on deck. Then we'll see Dustin Pedroia, all part of the bottom of the third. Another grounder foul, and this lengthy at-bat continues. This will be the 12th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and Alvarez wins the battle. A lengthy one at that, as we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, Special Olympics Massachusetts took fundraising to new heights, and yesterday I had the incredible opportunity to go over the edge at the Hyatt Regency Boston. It took edgers between 5 and 15 minutes to rappel off the roof and get to the bottom. I did it in about 8, and it would have been a little bit faster, but had to wait for the camera crew to get down. If you'd like to help support the Special Olympics Massachusetts, visit overtheedgeboston.org. Donations will be accepted for the next 30 days, and now you can even register for next year. So, Don, are you going to go over the edge with me next year?
No.
No.
No, I will not. That just doesn't look like much fun to me. Glad you did it, Jenny, though.
It looks like fun if you got the guts to do it.
Yeah, which I don't.
Congratulations to Jenny for doing that. But I don't think I could do it.
Kelly Johnson to first base for the out of Daniel Nava.
Repel off that dime. Prudential building.
I won't be propelling off any buildings. 2 outs here in the inning as Dustin Pedroia is coming up. I know it's all for charity, but I don't think I'd enjoy it too much. Glad Jenny did it, though.
Looked like she was very secure, though.
Yeah.
She had plenty of body armor on and stuff like that, so she doesn't, didn't take a fall or anything, which, of course, is the idea of the whole thing.
So there's 2 different harnesses that kind of hold you in?
I don't know. I have to ask Jenny. She's the one that did it. I have no idea. I've never done that. I haven't even thought about it.
So the Boston, they just made the entire event completely safe. There were 2 different harnesses. You had one that was hooked on, and if something happened with that, you had a backup harness. And it was one of those mechanisms that if you let go, you kind of just stay there. So it's not like you can fall to the ground. You're not going to fall to the bottom of the street. It was very, very, very safe.
I would need like 6 harnesses to feel good about it. So I'd be strapped in 6 different ways.
There's no risk at all in this. It's completely safe, and it's a unique opportunity and a great cause, and I think we should all do it next year. Team Nesson. Going over the edge.
No. This will not be happening next year.
I'll tell you what, I'd rather make a contribution.
Let me ask you something. If it's 100% safe, why are you wearing a helmet? It's ground ball to second base. Vizquel throws out Pedroia. It's a 1-2-3 third. 9-3 Blue Jays. It's 9-3. The Blue Jays have the lead over the Red Sox as Yunel Escobar leads it off in the 4th inning. Escobar, Rasmus, and Encarnacion. Escobar takes the strike. He walked and scored in the first inning. Sacrifice bunt in the second inning for Escobar's third plate appearance of the game. John Lester gave up a leadoff single last inning. Here's a liner to left that is going to be high off the wall. Played by Nava. And a wide turn for Escobar. Gets back to the bag at first.
Escobar on a couple of times today. Had a walk back in the first inning. Now this hard line drive off the left field wall. Fastball down and in, and he cleans it out. There's that wide turn and has to go back to first base. That ball was hit so hard that off the wall had no chance to get a double.
Lead runner on here for the Blue Jays for the fourth straight inning as Kobe Rasmus comes up. Rasmus, the bunt single in the first inning, flied out to left in the second. Lester at 71 pitches here through 3+ innings. This is sent towards right center field. On the run is Ellsbury to make the running catch. One down in the fourth inning. Well, tomorrow night at 6, Dustin Pedroia, John Henry, and Darnell McDonald take the hot seat as local kids put the Sox to the test on the best of Red Sox Small Talk, presented by Boston Children's Hospital. Discover the Sox musical tastes and pop culture picks, along with bloopers and surprises from behind the scenes. It's all coming up tomorrow night at 6, only on NESN. One on, one out. Edwin Encarnacion standing in on the right side. Double in the first, a walk in the second. He has scored 2 runs and driven in a run. Jerry, you see the Yankees had designated Darnell McDonald for assignment.
Yes, they did a couple of days ago.
They made him clean up his act and get a haircut and shave his beard and everything else, and then they ended up designating him soon after. Can't be happy about that. Changing his entire look and now not on the roster.
Interesting how they had him here for the series against the Red Sox.
Yes. Pitch is in the dirt, and it is 3-0. That's a strike. 3-1 to Edwin Encarnacion. On deck, JP Arencibia, who has homered in this game and driven in 4 runs. That's in the dirt, ball 4, and there is the 4th walk allowed today by Lester, which equals a season high in walks allowed by John. The Boss returns to Fenway Park this summer. Don't miss out on the opportunity to see Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band perform live at Fenway Park on August 15th. Tickets are still available, so get them now at livenation.com. Shinichi Tozawa back up in the pen for the Red Sox. Two on, one away. JP Arencibia, 1 for 2 with the 3-run home run in the second, as he takes ball 1 inside. Arencibia swinging for the downs again, 1-1. Down and in, 2-1. Today concludes a 7-day, 7-game homestand for the Red Sox. And it only gets harder from here. They head to Texas for 3 games and then take on the Yankees over next weekend. And then the Red Sox will take on the Tigers, who have been playing very good baseball. Detroit 8-2 in their last 10. They've won 4 straight, and they have recaptured the top spot in the American League Central from the White Sox. All of a sudden have lost 4 in a row. Tigers winning again today on top 6-3 over the White Sox. It's a swing and a miss. Arencibia with a full count now, 3-2. RAJAI Davis was a home run today and 2 hits. Waits on deck. Runners go as Arencibia fouls it off to the right, out of play.
The Amica Pitch Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you covered, it's how you treated. 3 home runs given up by Lester today. A fastball to LAWRIE, a changeup to Arencibia, and a high fastball to Davis.
Runners go. Here's a ground ball to short. They go to second for 1. The out there and on to first, a double play. We're through 3.5 from Fenway. It's 9-3 Blue Jays. Last half of the 4th inning at Fenway Park, Adrian Gonzalez leads it off. He homered in the first inning, a 3-run home run, which at the time gave the Red Sox back within 2. They were trailing 5-0 for Adrian, his 9th home run of the year. Sends this out to center field and a base hit. Gonzalez is 2 for 2 on the day.
Came in the game 3 for 10 against Alvarez, and as Don just mentioned, 2 for 2, the 3-run home run back in the first inning. Now a line drive to center field. on a fastball.
Here is Cody Ross, the DH today, grounded back to the mound sharply in the first inning. Chop foul outside of third. Well, the play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Thursday night with the Red Sox trailing 1-0 and 2 men on and 1 out. Cody Ross launched his third career walk-off home run into the monster seats. It was the 5th walk-off hit in Ross's career and his third 3-run home run in a span of 24 hours. The play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt outside. Arancibia didn't know where it was. Rather, Mathis didn't know where it was initially, but was able to find it without Gonzalez advancing at first base.
Mathis going to the backhand, looks, can't find it. Thought it was in the glove, but it was right down by his side.
Strike 2, 2-2. Base hit by Adrian Gonzalez to begin this inning. Broke up a string of 8 in a row. Retired by Henderson Alvarez. Ross will foul off another 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Popped up left side of the infield as Escobar drifts to the outfield grass. Over comes Vizquel, but it is going to be Escobar makes the catch for the first out of the 4th inning. Well, tonight at 10, join Jamison Coyle for Nesson Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. The highlights from the final round of the Open Championship as Tiger tries to make a push for his 15th major title. Also have a recap of the Baseball Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Cooperstown. All this and much more on Nesson Daily tonight at 10, only on Nesson. 1 on, 1 out for Jared Saltalamacchia, who struck out looking in the first inning. One of 2 strikeouts for Henderson Alvarez. Lifted to left, and it's going to grab some wall. About halfway up as Snyder will fire to second base, holding Saltalamacchia to a long single. Adrian Gonzalez takes third base.
Now Saltalamacchia with that inside out swing. Another hard line drive off that left field wall. That's usually a ball that he pulls, but this time going to the opposite field. First and third for the Red Sox with 1 out. Trying to grab some runs back.
They're at the corners, 1 down for Ryan Sweeney. Flied out to left field. Sweeney hitless in his last 15 at bats. Gonzalez at third, Saltalamacchi at first, 1 out in the 4th inning. Strike over the inside corner, 2-1. Fouled off into the seats. 2-2 now to Ryan Sweeney. It's time now for the AT&T trivia question. Who are the only 3 Red Sox to hit 400 or higher in a season at Fenway Park? I'll have the answer for you a little bit later. Down and in.
I don't get any easy trivia questions, do we? I mean,
no.
Every once in a while you get a cookie thrown at you, but
very rarely do you get a cookie.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't easy questions to answer. No. You would think Ted Williams would be one of them.
Sure, but after that, what do you got?
Maybe Wade Barnes?
Could be. But there are 3.
I know, and I have no idea for the third one. I know it wasn't me.
You didn't hit?
No, not over 400. No.
Mathis headed out to talk to Alvarez.
Alvarez is pitching this game like he's trailing at 9-3.
You mentioned Ted Williams. The Ted Williams Forever stamp was unveiled here last night at Fenway. Representatives from the U.S. Postal Service, Bo Sox Club, and the Jimmy Fund, the U.S. Marine Corps, and Ted Williams Museum, Hitters Hall of Fame. The Red Sox are on hand for the special moment. The Williams stamp was one of 4 Hall of Fame player stamps that are now on sale, along with Joe DiMaggio, Larry Doby, and Willie Stargell. (3-2) to Ryan Sweeney. Is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. It's just the first walk given up by Alvarez today, but now he's in a jam here in the 4th inning. One out, bases loaded for Mike Aviles. Flied out to left field. Inside, ball 1. Mentioned Ted Williams. It was 10 years ago that they had the celebration of Ted's life here at Fenway Park, American hero. Celebration at Fenway after the passing of Ted Williams. Over 20,000 fans attended. In there for strike, and it's 1-1. on the outside corner. Vilas didn't like that.
Tough pitch to hit right there for Vilas. Fastball away from him. Apparently picking up the corner. We'll see on the Amica pitch zone. Looks like a good pitch.
Vilas to right field. Davis on the run will make the catch. Tagging at third is Gonzalez. He will score. Throw comes back into the infield as the Red Sox pick up a run. It is now 9-4. Sac fly for Mike Vilas, who picks up his 49th RBI of the year.
That ball hit pretty well by Vilas and tailing away from RAJAI Davis, but Davis, who has the very good speed, able to track it down. Red Sox do get a run.
Tagging up was Saltalamacchia. He takes third. First and third now with 2 down. And Nick Punto, the batter. Punto grounded out to shortstop in the second inning. Punto getting the start at third base. Will Middlebrooks getting the beginning of the game off. Going away 2-0. Middlebrooks, of course, with the hamstring issues earlier that kept him on the bench, but not the case here. Just getting the day off. His ground ball to second. Vizquel to first base for the out that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run back. We played 4 from Fenway. It's 9-4 Toronto. Eastern Bank, listening, guiding, and being there for kids in need. That's what Eastern Bank and Adrian and Betsy Gonzalez are made of, which is why we've teamed up to support youth mentoring programs throughout Massachusetts. Find out more, go to easternbank.com/Adrian. 9-4 Blue Jays on top as they come to bat here in the 5th inning. John Lester, 86 pitches deep into his outing. Gave up 5 in the first, 4 in the second, but the Blue Jays have not scored since. And Lester's been able to induce double play balls in the 3rd and 4th innings. Blue Jays have had the lead runner on in every inning so far in this game as they come to bat in the 5th. And Davis will foul it off. It's already been a good day for Rajai Davis, and doubled and scored in the 1st inning, and then homered in the 2nd inning. After Rajai Davis bats, we'll get you caught up on the Mariners-Rays game today from St. Petersburg, Florida. Fouled off to the right, out of play. Red Sox Nation, if you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. Davis takes ball 4, and for the 5th consecutive inning, the lead runner is on for the Blue Jays. It's time for a game break, and Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Here it is 9-4, Toronto on top. John Lester has just walked a career-high 5th batter in this game. Leadoff walk for Rajai Davis, always a threat to take off. And a first pitch ball to Travis Snyder. Shinichi Tazawa is up for at least the 3rd time today.
.25 steals for Rajai Davis. Caught 7 times.
Fly ball to center field, sending Ellsbury back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A 2-run home run for Travis Snyder, his first major league home run of this season. It's a 2-run shot, and it's 11-4. The Blue Jays on top.
I'll tell you, this is just pretty much impossible to explain the struggles that John Lester is having right now. You know, you go back to the first couple of innings, Don, and you wonder why. Now he's obviously Bobby Valentine's going to get him out of this game. But you say, why did he keep him in? And I think 2 reasons. One, you don't want to burn your bullpen from the first inning on. Second, I really think that they think that Lester probably hit rock bottom after the first couple of innings and hoped that things would get better for him as time goes on, something to build on. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's like, you know, when Joe Madden leads off Carlos Pena because he's 0 for his last 25.
It's thinking outside the box is what you're saying.
That's my guess.
My only thinking was that this could do more damage today than what John Lester needs it to do, because now where is he? Exactly.
You know, I mean, he pitched a couple of good innings and gives up the home run now, and I mean, it's just it's hard to describe.
It's 11-4. The Blue Jays have the lead as the pitching change for Fenway Park comes in the 5th inning. Monster Monday presented by Bob Stores with TC Eck and Tim Wakefield. To see an encore presentation of the Jason Varitek pregame ceremony from Thank You Tech Night last night. They'll get you ready for the series opener against the Rangers. It all starts tomorrow night at 6:30 live on Red Sox Monster Monday presented by Bob Stores. 11-4, Blue Jays have the lead. As first pitch for ball one from the new pitcher is this call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Shinichi Tozawa into the game for the Red Sox here in the fifth with nobody out. 10th appearance, 1.46 earned run average, 8 Ks to 1 walk. Opponent's hitting at .261 against him. They're the last Red Sox starters to give up 10 or more runs in an outing. Got to go back to 2003. It was actually Pedro Martinez, April 12th against the Orioles. He gave up 10 or more, and for Lester Day, a career high in runs. Most home runs John has ever given up, and he ties a career high in walks allowed. It is the 5th time at home that he has not gotten through 5 innings in a start as well. And Lester on the hook as he departs. 11-4 the score in the game for the Blue Jays. Bobby Valentine electing to keep him in after he gave up 5 in the first, 4 in the second. This is a fly ball to left. Nava will circle and come under it in left and put it away for the first out of the 5th inning. It's time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. Who are the only 3 Red Sox to hit 400 or higher in a season at Fenway Park? And you get 2 out of 3. Ted Williams, Wade Boggs, and Jimmy Fox was the 3rd. Williams had the highest single season average for a Sox player at home. He hit .428 in 1941. He added his second 400 season in 10 years. Later, when he hit .403, Wade Boggs also posted 2 400 seasons. He has the second and highest single season totals, .418 in 85 and .411 in 87. Jimmy Fox hit .405 in 1938. Of qualifying players, David Ortiz leads the Red Sox hitters this season with a .355 average at Fenway Park. Omar Vizquel will take a pitch inside, 1-1. This one is blooped into right and will fall for a base hit. Pedroia out there to grab it. And a 1-out single for Omar Vizquel. Everybody in the starting 9 has at least 1 hit now for the Blue Jays. Well, it's Alumni Day here at Fenway Park. Several former players and staff from the area taking in today's game. Yes, Dick Berardino is here. Bob Montgomery is here. There's John Tudor in the back. Also expected to Billy Canigliaro, Bill Monbouquet we saw earlier. Joe Morgan, Johnny Pesky, Chico Walker expected in the house here today at Fenway as part of Alumni Day. Omar Vizquel at first with 1 out. This one is fouled off the mask of Saltalamacchia. Actually, the mask coming off.
Gets him right about where the chin part of that mask is and knocks it right off the head of Saltalamacchia.
Ground ball left side, and Punto, the plate is second for 1, on to first for 2. Nick Punto getting it started as it ends the 5th inning. A 2-run home run for Snyder as the Blue Jays on top 11-4. Banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. It's just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. It's on to the bottom of the fifth inning at Fenway Park as the Blue Jays tack on 2 more in their half of the fifth. And it is 11-4. The Jays on top. Ellsbury, Nava, Pedroia expected in the inning. Edison Alvarez at 84 pitches working here in the fifth. Red Sox getting 3 in the first and a 3-run home run by Adrian Gonzalez. And a sac fly for Mike Aviles, giving the Red Sox their 4th run. That came in the 4th inning. Edison Alvarez with 2 1-2-3 innings and is in the 2nd and 3rd. Ellsbury jacks one out to deep center field. Rasmus going back, looking up, and that's gone. Straightaway center, a home run for Jacoby Ellsbury, his first of 2012.
Well, 30-plus last year for Ellsbury, #1 this year because of all the injuries. Getting back in the lineup, straightaway center field on a low fastball. Finds that hitter's backdrop in straightaway center.
Alvarez had a 16-minute wait. He gives up a home run to begin things here in the 5th. Now Nava with a shift on. It's LAWRIE in right field with a long throw that gets there in time. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2012 season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. 1 out in the 5th inning, a run in, and Dustin Pedroia the batter. 1 for 2 today for Dustin. A single in the first, grounded out in the 3rd. There's a pop-up. The catcher, Mathis, discards the mask and in the fungo circle makes the catch for the 2nd out. Win a car and help a child in the Globe Santa's 2012 Fiat raffle. You can win a 2012 Fiat 500 pop when you buy a $100 Globe Santa raffle ticket. The raffle is sponsored by Kelly Fiat, and 100% of the proceeds go to the local families. The winner will be selected on July 24th. Visit globesanta.org for more information. 2 outs here in the 5th inning as Adrian Gonzalez stands in. A 2 for 2 day for the Red Sox first baseman. And a 3-run home run in the first, his 9th home run of the year, and then singled and scored in the 4th inning. Fly ball to left field. Snyder backpedaling onto the warning track. Will make the catch that ends the bottom of the 5th inning. Home run for Jacoby Ellsbury grabs the Red Sox 5th run. It's 11-5 Blue Jays. Scenes Nesson fan experience at the ballpark. Take a test drive during the month of July and you'll be entered for a chance to win the Experience Buick New England sweepstakes. You'll also receive a complimentary $50 debit card just for taking a test drive. So head to your nearest participating Buick dealer today. Jacoby Ellsbury homers. Red Sox get their 5th run. A trail 11-5 as we play on to the 6th inning. And El Escobar leads it off for the Blue Jays against Shinichi Tozawa. And a swing and a miss. Swung so hard he fell down.
It looks like his right ankle turned on him when he went into that swing on the pitch from Tozawa. Just gave way.
Second inning of relief for Tozawa came into the game last inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Was able to induce a ground ball by Brett LAWRIE that ended up ending the 5th. The Red Sox defensively have turned 3 double plays in the game. Strike 3 call. First strikeout for Tozawa.
Now Tozawa, after the breaking ball away, comes back inside corner to pick up the strikeout. A little bit inside on the Amica pit zone, but Tozawa will take it.
1 out, nobody on here for the Jays. Kobe Rasmus and a bunt single back in the 1st inning, scored. Since then, he has flied to left and flied out to center. 1 for 3 day for the Blue Jays center fielder. Tozawa called up on July 15th, his 2nd stint with the Red Sox this season. He's been up 2 runs in 13 1/3 innings now of relief for the Red Sox. Tozawa working in last night's game with an inning, giving up a hit and a run. This is fouled off, and it's 1-2. Red Sox baseball is brought to you in part by Pfizer. Proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. And David Ortiz continues on the disabled list for the Red Sox. In the boot, likely for 10 days. As this is fouled off to the left, still 1-2.
Yeah, Bobby Valentine saying today that Ortiz will not make the trip to Texas with the ball club, maybe joining the Red Sox in New York. Get the treatment back here at home.
Rasmus fouls it off over by Big Papi and up over the Red Sox dugout. No, grounder softly down the first baseline. It looks like it's going to stay fair, so Adrian just picks it up, tags the bag. 2 down in the 6th. Hugging the line all the way down. Rasmus retired 4 in a row. Make it 5 in a row now, retired by Tozawa. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, who has not been retired by Red Sox pitching yet today. Doubled in the 1st, walked in the 2nd, walked again in the 4th, and all that was against John Lester. This is laced down the left field line, but foul. Kenichi Tozawa, 26 years old, from Yokohama, Japan. On the outside corner for strike 3. Encarnacion thought it was outside and throws his equipment. He will be fined, as indicated by Rob Drake, pointing to the equipment. 11-5 Blue Jays. As we head to the home half of the 6th inning, Cody Ross, Jared Saltalamacchia, Ryan Sweeney to bat here in the 6th inning. Red Sox trailing by 6 runs. So Ross takes strike 1. Action for the Blue Jays for the first time today. Chad Beck, a right-hander up in the pen, as we've seen in this series. High fly ball, skied to left as Travis Snyder makes his way in, looking up into the high sky. Makes the catch for the first out of the 6th inning. Arbor Coat exterior stain by Benjamin Moore is a revolutionary waterborne stain that will transform your home into the envy of your entire block. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. One out in the 6th inning. Jared Saltalamacchia 1 for 3. As the one part is single in the 4th inning. 96 pitches today, over the average for Henderson Alvarez. Still ways to go to get to his high, as 1-0 is going to miss. 2-0. Alvarez wanted that badly. This is popped up. Over comes Escobar, the shortstop, to make the catch with the shift on in short left field. 2 down. Well, coming up immediately following the game, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live with TC, Matt Stairs, and Jenny. You get a breakdown of John Lester's start today. Hear the starters' post-game comments, plus manager Bobby Valentine offers his thoughts on the series finale from the Sox interview room. It's all coming up after the game, only on Nesson. Ryan Sweeney takes the first pitch strike from Alvarez. Retired 5 Red Sox in a row. 7 of the last 8. Sweeney will foul it off. 0-2.
100 pitches on the afternoon now for Alvarez.
Sweeney hits a fly ball to right field. Rajai Davis out there in the sun field. Can't see it. Falls to his right. And Sweeney will get to second base. Davis had stopped. Looked like he was kind of camped underneath. And then it lands a couple feet to his right.
Well, there it is. Right field at Fenway Park on a Sunday. Looks up. He has no idea where that baseball is. Drops to his right. And Sweeney in a second base with a double. He's lucky that ball didn't hit him off the head. He had no clue where that was.
So a double for Sweeney with 2 outs here in the 6th inning, and Mike Aviles the batter. Aviles has fly to left and had a sac fly today. High drive to left field for Aviles. Back up, and that ball is off the top of the wall. Scoring from second base is Sweeney. Aviles into second base with an RBI double, and now it's 11-6. So back-to-back doubles for the Red Sox and a run here in the 6th inning.
Now Aviles picks up his second RBI of the afternoon. That ball dropping in, obviously lost in the sun by Rajai Davis. Then Aviles off the wall to drive in a run, and out comes John Farrell to make the pitching change.
So Alvarez goes 5 2/3. Chad Beck will be on. It's 11-6 Blue Jays. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team is just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Chad Beck into the game for the Blue Jays. 5th appearance, no record, a 2.84 earned run average. Opponent sitting at 174 as Nick Punto bats here with 2 outs, and Mike Aviles at second base. Red Sox have grabbed a run in the 6th inning. Punto has grounded out twice, once to short, once to second. Beck recalled on July 15th from AAA Las Vegas. This is his 3rd stint with the Toronto Blue Jays this season. In 32 games in Las Vegas, at a 1.36 earned run average, 5 earned runs in 33 innings pitched, 12 saves as he was closing games for the Las Vegas 51s. Aaron Loop is up in the bullpen behind him. We've not seen Loop yet in the series. That's a strike and a full count now to Punto. Top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury waiting on deck. Jacoby's got his first home run of the year here today. Homered in the 5th inning. To left field. Snyder going back. It's going to be over his head and off the bottom of the wall. Aviles will score, and it's now 11-7. Nick Punto drives in a run. So the Sox offense trying to chip away here and back within 4 now.
Well, one of those wild Fenway afternoons. Punto with the line drive up over the head of Snyder. He was playing shallow. The ball's going to hit right at the bottom of the wall. And back out comes John Farrell.
So 1 and out for Chad Beck as Loop will make his way in. 2 outs here in the 6th. It's 11-7 Toronto.
giveaway, and you could get called up to train with the pros. Play on the field, get your own locker, wear an authentic uniform, and more. Enter at Foxwoods, official partner of the Boston Red Sox. Learn more at foxwoods.com.
Aaron Loop into the game for the Blue Jays. Fourth appearance, 0-1 with a 6.00 earned run average. 182 opponent batting average. Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter he will face, and there is strike one to Ellsbury. And Quinto's at first base with 2 outs. Been a 2-run 6th inning so far for the Red Sox. Now 11-7 as this offense trying to come back. 1 point in this game, trailing 5-0, then 9-3. Jacoby Ellsbury homering back in the 5th inning, his first of 2012. One of 2 hits today for the Red Sox center fielder. Chop to first. It's picked by Encarnacion. He'll run to the bag to tag it and end the inning. A 2-run 6th inning for the Red Sox at the end of 6. 11-7 Blue Jays. And 93.7 FM for the best coverage of the Penn State scandal. Hear the corrective and punitive damages announcement live tomorrow at 9. It all starts at 6 tomorrow morning here on Nesson and on WEEI 93.7 FM. 11-7, the Blue Jays on top of the Red Sox as we head to the 7th. And Shinichi Tozawa back on the mound with Franklin Morales now warming in the bullpen behind him. 3rd inning of relief for Tozawa as he starts this 7th inning. Foul for J.P. Arancibia, evens the count at 1-1. Arancibia with a home run in the 2nd inning, a 1-for-3 day. He's driven in 4 runs on the afternoon of the 11 the Blue Jays have. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Fastball by him at 92.
Tazawa elevating the fastball this time. And gets the swing and miss from Arancibia.
Everybody in the starting 9 has at least 1 hit for the Blue Jays. They have banged out 10 hits today. Rajai Davis has 2 in the game, and he leads the Blue Jays in that category. Double and a home run for the Blue Jays right fielder. Payoff pitch. He is fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss. Tazawa gets his 3rd strikeout. 1 out in the 7th inning.
Looked like it might have been the split finger fastball was time from Tazawa to pick up the strikeout. So a couple on fastballs, that time the splitter. Tazawa doing a nice job since being in the ball game here for the Red Sox.
He struck out Encarnacion to end the 6th. He opens up the 7th with a strikeout of Arancibia. There's Rajai Davis, been on base 3 times. Double, a home run, and a walk. Lines this foul into the seats. We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo, Jerry Remy, and Jenny Dell bring you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition. Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound on Nesson. The coordinating producer of Red Sox baseball is Russ Kent. Senior coordinating director is Michael Narachi. The associate producer is Jim White, and our production assistant is Mark Merlaka.
Notice we had a little trouble bouncing up.
Yes, I saw that.
Screen. Yeah.
Slight delay. That was you, though.
Just me?
No, that was you. It was not Jimmy.
Oh, no, that was me. Yeah, that
you.
was not Jimmy running. Yeah, no. That pitch was probably taken 9 years ago.
This will bounce in. 1-2. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, step or 2 towards right center field for Davis to go the other way. Shadows start to make their way towards the home plate area. If you're just joining us, the story of today, John Lester, who goes 4+ innings, giving him 9 hits. Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. 11 runs, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Allowed 4 home runs. Career high in runs allowed, career high in home runs allowed, and he ties a career high with 5 walks. Gave up 5 runs in the first 4 in the 2nd inning. Two and two. The Red Sox trying to battle back offensively, put together 7 runs.
And runs have been a problem for the Red Sox in this series against Toronto, but they do have 7 this afternoon, but still trail it.
Swing and a miss. Rajai Davis down on strikes. 4 Ks for Tazawa, 3 in a row.
And Tazawa back to the fastball and back to the outside part of the plate against Rajai Davis. Everything had been from middle in until that last pitch, and Davis with the off-balance swing with no contact.
Well, Tazawa's Strikeout to walk ratio pretty impressive with the Red Sox in his 2 stints. He's got 12 strikeouts to 1 walk. 2 down in the 7th inning. That takes us to Travis Snider. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Fastball at time at 94.
Once again, the splitter from Tazawa. A little bit of a dip on it.
That's away, 1-2. 96 that time from Tazawa, reaching for a little extra. Two and two. Jeff Mathis waiting on deck as the Blue Jays bat here in the visiting half of the 7th inning. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. My friend Wally.
Who's behind Wally?
Looks like the Wareham Gateman mascot, if I had to guess.
Is that a baseball team?
Yes, Cape Cod League. Two is to left center, and this is in for a base hit. Wide turn at first for Travis Snider, as Snider's aboard with his 2nd hit of the day, 3rd time he's been on base.
Yeah, weird day for Travis Snider. A couple of strikeouts in the first 2 at bats, then the 2-run home run, and now a single in the center field to keep the Red Sox away from the 1-2-3 inning.
So 2 down in the 7th inning. Snider at first base, and Jeff Mathis the batter. Catcher 1 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt today as an RBI. Both catchers in the game for the Blue Jays today is Aaron Sebia at the DH. Red Sox have action in the pen. We saw Morales earlier. It is now Melanson who's up and warming. Bobby Valentine electing to stay with John Lester today into the 5th inning after John gave up 9 runs in the first 2 innings. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tazawa strikes out the side. 5 strikeouts in all for Junichi Tazawa. It is 11-7. The Blue Jays have the lead over the Red Sox, and it is 7th inning stretch here from Fenway Park. We will keep it here at Fenway on this Cape Cod Day from Fenway Park for God Bless America.
Today's 50-50 raffle are now posted on the center field video board. We thank you for your continued support of the Red Sox Foundation. We now ask you to please rise and stretch and prepare to sing along with Fenway Park organist Josh Cantor as he plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game. But before that, we once again meet a veteran performer and member of the Barnstable Police Department. Here to sing God Bless America, please welcome Officer Steve O'Brien.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam, God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Bottom of the seventh inning back at Fenway Park. Daniel Nava leading it off against Aaron Loop, who got the final out of the sixth inning. He's back out there for the seventh. Fourth AB of the day for Daniel Nava, who's 0 for 3. He's got it out 3 times. Nava, Pedroia, and Gonzalez expected in the seventh. And this is flared foul, 1-1. Henderson Alvarez, the pitcher of record for the Blue Jays today, gets touched for 7 runs, 5 2/3 innings on 7 hits. Walked to batter, struck out 2. Chad Beck Facing one hitter, gave up a hit. Now Loop is on for the Jays, and that'll miss. John Farrell's Blue Jays at the 500 mark, 47-47 in the American League East. That puts you 10 games back of the Yankees. As the pitch is in there for a strike. Yankees at 57-37, and New York has lost 3 straight. They're having a tough time with the Oakland A's.
I believe that's the second trip out west for the Yankees this year. I think they were out there earlier in the season. Red Sox still have one more West Coast trip, and it's a long one. All 3 cities out there: Anaheim, San Francisco, and Seattle.
Oakland A's now with 50 wins on the season, and the A's have 10 walk-off wins on the season. They have come from behind, as this is a swing and a miss for Knob, who strikes out. One down in the 7th inning. Well, tomorrow night, immediately following Red Sox first pitch, join us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno, TC Eck, and Tim Wakefield. Jenny will also join them at 7:30. They'll break down the pitching matchup between Felix Dubron and Scott Feldman as the Red Sox open a 3-game series with the Rangers in Texas. Live coverage begins at 6:30 with Monster Monday only on NESN. Roy Oswalt, who is scheduled to start tomorrow for Texas, has been scratched, some lower back stiffness. So Feldman will fill in. We've seen him out of the bullpen in the past. And Middlebrooks back home to Texas. 0-1 pitch coming up. As Pedroia will take strike 2, 0-2. Dustin singled back in the first inning, scored the Red Sox second run. Since then, a ground out and a foul out. Followed by Adrian Gonzalez here in the 7th inning. Pedroia hits into the ground at Vizquel. 2 down in the 7th inning. Hitting the road, take the Red Sox with you this season. Subscribe to MLB.tv today to see every Red Sox out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit RedSox.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. 2 outs in the 7th inning for Adrian Gonzalez. 3-run home run back in the first inning for Adrian, his 9th of the year. Since then, he is singled and flied out to the warning track in left. Broken back grounder picked by the shortstop Escobar. The throw is in time, and the inning is over. We have played 7 from Fenway. The Blue Jays have an 11-7 lead. Well, Brett LAWRIE got the game started in the first inning. A leadoff home run for Brett LAWRIE off John Lester to start the ball game. For LAWRIE, his 9th home run of the year, part of a 5-run first. Then in the second, as part of a 4-run second inning, it is J.P. Arancibia. It's a 3-run home run, and the Blue Jays are off to a 9-3 start at the end of 2 innings. Kazawa comes into the game and settles down the Blue Jays offense as he strikes out 5 in 3 innings, giving up only 2 hits. And he was impressive as Blue Jays 11 runs are all charged to John Lester, who started this game and went 4+. We move to the 8th and move on to the 3rd Red Sox pitcher of the day is Mark Melancon in the game. His 20th appearance, 0-2, the 5.95 earned run average. 15 strikeouts in 19 2/3. Opponents hitting at .263 against him. And a bunt bid. It will go foul from Omar Vizquel. 4th at bat of the day for Vizquel, who is flied out, popped out, and singled.
I was watching yesterday Vizquel take ground balls prior to the ball game, and man, he was at shortstop. He can still pick it at shortstop. One of the best I've ever seen defensively at that position.
11 career Gold Gloves with the White Sox the last couple of years before coming here to Toronto. This one sliced foul to the backstop. He's now 45 years old. Started his major league career back in 1989 with the Seattle Mariners. Bulk of his major league career, of course, spent in Cleveland. One year he had 14 home runs for the Cleveland Indians in 2002. Vizquel reaches out and grounds one that will be picked by Aviles, but he can do nothing with it. Omar Vizquel with his 2nd hit of the day. Go to first as he's taking kind of a wide turn, and ill advised there from Aviles.
That had base hit written all over it as soon as it was made. Contact was made. Aviles having to go to his right. No chance to get Vizquel at first base. So Omar 2 for 4 on the afternoon now.
Brett LAWRIE batting with a runner at first, nobody out here in the 8th for the Jays. Shadows just now making their way to the home plate area. Melancon pitched on Friday night, gave up a run in an inning and a third against the Blue Jays. It snapped a 9-game scoreless streak for him. He allowed 5 hits, had 10 strikeouts and no walks in 11 and a third, but it snapped on Friday night, giving up the 1 run in an inning and a third. Only the 2nd run that he has given up since his recall to Boston. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-1. On the ground, it is a fair ball right up over the bag, and it kicks out to Nava in left. First 2 have reached here for the Blue Jays in the 8th inning. Melancon giving up back-to-back singles. It's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam, and kind of setting the tone with the first pitch of the ball game was Brett LAWRIE in the first inning as he takes this one out of Fenway Park off John Lester, one of 4 home runs John would give up today. Coors Light Freeze Cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. LAWRIE with a home run in the first inning. He's now singled here in the 8th, and Blue Jays have runners at first and second, nobody out in the 8th.
And LAWRIE did a nice job staying back on the curveball that time from Melanson, taking it right down that third base line.
So Yunel Escobar coming up here for the Jays. Walk, a sacrifice bunt, a single, and a strikeout. Shows bunt and drops it down the third baseline. This could stay fair. It will roll, and it will stay fair. So a bunt single for Escobar will load the bases with nobody out for Toronto.
That gives you an idea, too, that John Farrell not comfortable with just a 4-run lead in this ballpark. He had Escobar bunting, trying to advance 2 runners. He gets the bonus. He gets the base hit out of it. Very true down that third base line.
There is Kobe Rasmus, who had a bunt single of his own in the first inning. 1 for 4 day for the Blue Jays center fielder. More action in the Red Sox bullpen as Matt Albers is up. Three grand slams for Rasmus in his career as he bats with Vizquel, LAWRIE, and Escobar on the base paths here for the Blue Jays. Chance to add on to their 11-7 lead here in the 8th inning. Another foul. 1-2 now to Rasmus. Getting easier. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck for the Blue Jays. Line into center field, a base hit for Rasmus. From third comes Vizquel. LAWRIE's behind him. The throw will come to the plate, and it will be not in time. 2 runs in for the Blue Jays, who take a 13-7 lead. Kobe Rasmus driving in a pair here in the 8th.
Now Rasmus picks up his second hit of the day. It's the curveball that time from Melanson. Takes it into center field, very close at home plate, but safe is the call, and the tack-on runs come here for the Blue Jays late in the ball game. Rasmus now with 60 runs batted in on the season.
First and third, and still nobody out in the inning. Edwin Encarnacion, the batter, and he will send one out to right center field. Ryan Sweeney is over in the sun to make the catch basket style. Tagging at third is Escobar, and he will score the 14th Blue Jays run of the day. Sack fly for Encarnacion, and it's now 14-7 Blue Jays. One out in the inning.
Sweeney battling the sun out there in right field, puts the hand up but able to make the catch. But that ball's certainly deep enough to get another run home from third base.
Pinch hitter here for the Blue Jays, Adam Lind, who started the first 2 games of the series. Pinch hits here for J.P. Arancibia. Arancibia had homered back in the second inning. Lind slaps it foul. This is back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Rasmus takes second base on the single, pinch hit single by Adam Lind. And this will bring Bobby Valentine out of the dugout as Melanson, a tough outing here in the 8th inning. Albers has been warming, and it looks like Matt Albers will be coming in for the Red Sox here as the Blue Jays have extended their lead on top 14-7. Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking. It's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Tough outing for Mark Melanson, chased from the game after just a third of an inning. So far charged with 3 runs. Rajai Davis welcomes Matt Albers into the game with a base hit to left that will load the bases again for the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch thrown by Albers, slapped into left for Davis, who picks up his 3rd hit.
What an offensive attack today for these Toronto Blue Jays. And keep in mind, one of their bench offensive players not even playing, Jose Batista.
That is now 17 hits for the Blue Jays today. Go along with their 14 runs. 8th member of the Jays to bat here in the 8th inning is Travis Snyder. He's been on 3 times today. 2 hits, home run and a single. Melanson still responsible for Rasmus, who's at third base, Lind, who is at second base. Here's a fly ball to left that Nava has sized up. He'll make the catch. Tagging at third base is Rasmus. He'll score without a problem. And the Blue Jays take a 15-7 lead. That run is charged to Melanson. Jeff Mathis, 9th member of the Blue Jays, to bat here in the 8th inning. 1 for 3 day. A sac bunt back in the 1st inning. Albers pitching in last night's ball game. Allowed both inherited runners to score without recording it out in last night's game, but not charged with a run of his own. So technically he's not allowed runs in his last 8 outings. Allowed an inherited runner so far to score in this outing. That's in charge with 4 so far. That's a strike over the outside corner. 96 from Albers. 1-2. Lind at second, Davis at first with 2 outs in the Toronto 8th inning. Chop to shortstop. Aviles will go to first base with a throw that will end the inning. But the Blue Jays add some more as they score 4 times in the inning. It's 15-7 Toronto. Bottom of the 8th, timeout look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow the Red Sox head back on the road for a stretch that will see them play 9 straight games against first place teams. Starts with 3 against the Rangers in Arlington before heading to New York for 3 with the Yankees. After that, it's back home for 3 with Detroit, who moved into first place in the AL Central yesterday. They continue the homestand with 4 against Minnesota before welcoming Texas in for 3. That is not an easy schedule, Jerry.
No, it is not an easy schedule. The 3 games coming up in Texas, of course. Texas in first place in the Western Division. The Yankees in first place in the East. And as you mentioned, the Tigers playing very well again.
So it's on to the last half of the 8th inning. Cody Ross, Jared Saltalamacchia, and Ryan Sweeney expected in the inning as Aaron Loop returns to the mound. He got the final out of the 6th inning at a 1-2-3 7th. So he's retired all 4 Red Sox that he has faced in the game. He's the 3rd pitcher used by John Farrell in this contest. Starter today for the Blue Jays, who's the pitcher of record, and really didn't have a very good outing. 5 2/3. He gave up 7 hits and 7 runs. Walked a batter, struck out 2, but in line to pick up his 6th win of the year. He came in at 5 7. Popped up into shallow right. Rajai Davis and Kobe Rasmus. It's Rasmus. Center fielder makes the catch for the first out of the 8th. 5 in a row retired by Aaron Loop. And an 0 for 4 day today for Cody Ross. Here comes Jared Saltalamacchia. Strikeout victim in the 1st. He singled in the 4th and doubled and scored in the 6th inning. Fredo Aceves, the Red Sox closer, warming in the pen. Seems Tazawa, Melanson, and Albers in relief of John Lester today. Ground ball to shortstop. Yunel Escobar is there. 2 outs in the 8th. Looks like a pinch hitter coming up here for Ryan Sweeney. It'll be Pedro Siriaco. Sweeney today had been 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. And Siriaco pinch hits for Sweeney here in the 8th. Down the right field line, foul, and it's 0-2. Siriaco with starts in 2 games in this series, 1 for 6 in the series against the Blue Jays, coming in for this pinch hit at bat in the 8th. First time he has come off the bench. It's his 13th game. The first 12 were all starts for Siriaco. Swing and a miss as Loop strikes him out and retires all 7 Red Sox he faces. 15-7 Blue Jays at the end of 8. Join us for Red Sox Final presented by Geico at TC Matt Stairs and Jenny. A preview of the pitching matchup between Felix Dubon and Scott Feldman in the series opener with the Rangers. Also have highlights from around the American League East. It's all coming up after the game, and it's only on NESN. 15-7, the Blue Jays have the lead over the Red Sox as we play on to the 9th inning. Defensively, Pedro Ciriaco stays in the game and takes over in right field after he pinch hit for Ryan Sweeney. And into the game is Alfredo Aceves, his 46th appearance of the year, 1-6 with a 3.97 earned run average. Non-save situation here, just trying to get some work. It's hitting at .231 against Aceves. He is 20 for 24 in save opportunities. This is on the ground down the first baseline. Foul. Pedro Ciriaco has never appeared in right field in the minors or in the majors, and in right field right now for the Red Sox. 6 games in the minors in left field, 2 in the majors in left field, and both of those coming last year with the Pirates, but he's in right field for the first time. Matt Albers went 2/3 of an inning. Allowed 2 inherited runners to score on 1 hit, but no runs charged to him. The runs were charged to Melancon. Melancon charged with 4 runs in 1/3 of an inning, after John Lester had been charged with 11 and 4+. 3 shutout innings today for Tazawa. Red Sox on to their 5th arm of the day. Ground ball right side. Pedroia on to first. 1 out in the 9th. Omar Vizquel retired. Top of the order, Brent LAWRIE coming up. LAWRIE fouls it back. Drew Carpenter is up for the Blue Jays in the pen. We had good work from Aaron Loop, who retired the last 7 Red Sox in a row, all 7 Red Sox that he faces in the game. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it is 0-2. Blue Jays placing Jason Frazier on the DL. He had warmed up in game 1 of the series, didn't come into the game, and Frazier had some stiffness in the forearm. He goes on the disabled list. 0-2 will skip to the backstop. Blue Jays as a staff come in with a 4.44 earned run average. That is 12th in the American League. Only Cleveland and Minnesota with a higher earned run average as a staff. 1-2 is in the air to shallow center as Aviles and Pedroia, and they're going to come together. Aviles will make the catch. They do make contact, but Aviles makes the grab. 2 down.
Yeah, it looks like both guys were battling the pop-up and the high sky and the sun. And finally, it's Aviles after some contact between Pedroia and Aviles. That does make the catch.
Two outs in El Escobar. Got a bunt single his last time up and scored the 14th Blue Jays run. Two-hit game for Escobar, the shortstop for the Jays. 17 hits in the game for the Blue Jays. And the breaking ball in there for a strike. Going away, 1-1. On the ground, a fair ball down the third base line, kicks off the boxes in. Out to get it is Aviles. He quickly turns and fires to second base. Nice play. And the Red Sox shortstop keeps Escobar to a single. Escobar on base for the fourth time, his third hit of the day.
Yeah, big afternoon, the walk, and then 3 singles. One of those a bunt single back in the 8th inning. This curveball taking right down the third base line and over the bag. Aviles with a nice slide and quickly getting it back into second base to hold Escobar at first.
Kobe Rasmus, who has 2 hits in the game and 2 runs batted in. Rasmus fouls it back. 95 on the fastball from Aceves. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes now to Rasmus. Aceves got Vizquel to ground out. LAWRIE to pop out, and Escobar with a 2-out single. Rasmus batting here with a runner at first base and 2 outs in the 9th. 8-run lead for the Blue Jays as they bat in the 9th inning. Inside, 2-2. Encarnacion waits on deck. On the ground, foul over by the Red Sox dugout. Swing and a miss. Aceves strikes out Rasmus to end the top of the 9th inning. It's on to the bottom of the 9th. 15-7 Blue Jays. brought to you by Southwest Airlines, New England Subaru dealers, and by Experience Buick New England Sweepstakes. Well, it's been a nice day in Boston today, but not for the Red Sox as they trail 15-7 as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher on for the Blue Jays, their 4th of the day. Drew Carpenter is into the game, his 3rd appearance of the Blue Jays. Well, it's hitting at .333 against Carpenter. He becomes the 4th arm used by John Farrell. Carpenter made his Blue Jays debut on the 5th of July. Called up from AAA Las Vegas on July the 3rd. And a 6-3 record at AAA with a 3.38 earned run average. 74 2/3 innings with Las Vegas. And it's Mike Aviles who leads it off for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 9th inning. Aviles with a sac fly in the 4th inning. Double to drive in a run in the 6th. So it's been a 2 RBI day for Aviles. Red Sox do have 7 runs. A lot of days that would be enough. But not today. It's Blue Jays offense with 15 runs and 18 hits.
That's what we talked about in the open today, scoring some runs. They have been tough to come by in this series for the Red Sox.
Really, the beginning hurt. 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second, all off John Lester. Into shallow right, RAJAI Davis and Rasmus, and Davis makes the catch. He cuts in front at the last moment. 1 out in the 9th. Well, don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Red Sox Extra Innings Live. So all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. 1 out in the 9th inning for Nick Punto, 3rd baseman today for the Red Sox. Punto got a base hit and a run batted in the 6th inning. Aaron Loup did a good job. The pitcher before Drew Carpenter, who got the final out of the 6th, retired the order in 7th and 8th. 7 batters in a row he retired. And now Carpenter for the 9th has the first out. Strike 2, 1-2. Punto now, Jacoby Ellsbury on deck. Red Sox batting in the 9th. And John Farrell here and the Blue Jays. 2 outs away from sweeping the Red Sox this weekend here at Fenway Park. Punto, the swing and a miss. The tag applied for the strikeout, and the 2 outs in the 9th.
Change up this time, down out of the strike zone. Punto chases it. Nick finishing his day at 1 for 4.
Two outs in the 9th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter. Single in the 1st, to home run in the 5th inning. A 2 for 4 afternoon. As he takes strike 1. Orioles today have a 2-0 advantage over Cleveland in the 7th inning in Cleveland. Tampa Bay lost today to Seattle 2-1. Yankees out to a 3-0 lead over the Oakland A's in the 4th in Oakland. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacoby Ellsbury with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Ellsbury to right field. Davis coming in will make the catch that ends the ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays have come into Fenway Park and swept the Boston Red Sox in a 3-game series. And today they bang out 15 runs and 18 hits. And Jerry, it all starts with the Red Sox ace and starter today, John Lester, who gives up 9 runs in the first 2 innings.
Yeah, it's back to the drawing board for John Lester. And, right now his confidence has to be at an all-time low with this ball game that was pitched today. We questioned why they kept him in there. A couple of schools of thought, obviously, to save the bullpen. And my personal opinion was to try to get him going in the right direction. Didn't pay off. Gave up another home run back in the 5th inning. And just a disastrous weekend here for the Red Sox as they head out onto a road trip that's going to be very, very difficult with Texas and the Yankees. So things not looking good right now for the Boston Red Sox.
15-7 is the final score from Fenway. For Jerry Remy and Jenny Dell, I'm Don Orsillo saying good afternoon from Fenway Park. Join us again tomorrow night. Red Sox begin a 6-game road trip. First up, the Texas Rangers. Live coverage at 6:30. Red Sox Monster Monday, presented by Bob Stores. It's been a presentation of NESN, New England's most watched sports network. It's time now for WB Mason's Extra Innings Live. Here's Tom Caron.